Mic check, mic check. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget to rest now. Des ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV. This one's dedicated to the Lion King Richard via the patron. Yo, 8 tracks. The Ultra Violence. This is an interesting record from the get-go. So, I think I saw Death Angel live, believe it or not, at Bloodstock one year when I was a little tadpole. I think it was Death Angel I saw. We got 8 tracks, and man, these are long tracks. 7 minutes 11 first track. We got a track at 10 minutes 33. Can you believe it? So this is quite unique in a sense. You don't normally come to this organisation of music as far as thrash metal's concerned. Let's just jump straight in, shall we? So, peace, one, love, thrashers. Come on. Like a supercharged Maiden, eh? Metallica. Bruh, did all these bands like essentially sound the same, or were they all ripping off Metallica? This was 87, right? I think Wikipedia told me this was put out in 87. Am I wrong in saying that? When does that Metal Militia makes me think of Metal Militia. Bruh, someone said the drummer was only 12 years old. That's crazy. Someone says I think he was 14. The lead singer called me a poser with 2 security guards next to him. Poser disposer. Come on. Very Metallica. What are they saying? It doesn't sound like they're saying thrashers. A battle. I like the light harmonics that are getting hit on that riff. It sounds a bit like Celtic Frost, bit like Sheer Terror, bit like what you might get in some of the New York hardcore bands of the time around 87. Bit of Van Halen there. Interesting. Long form. It was good because it didn't feel like it was 7 minutes. And I don't say that disrespectfully. I say that because I like short form music, generally speaking. Longer, they have to keep my attention and they have to not drag it out if it's long form. And that was pleasing. Yeah, we got what we wanted. Consistency. Thrash metal. Like I said, I do have a question. Do these thrash metal bands all sort of take influence from the same sort of sounds, or are they all influenced by Metallica? You know, you always hear it, but Metallica being at the forefront of everything as far as like marketing is concerned at the very least, are they just the one of the many that sort of got put in first position? Let's keep going. Evil Priest is coming up next, alright? Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, devoting this to the Lion King Richard. Okay? Said, put some Death Angel on, the Ultra Violence. Thank you for having me establish my journey into Death Angel, considering this is the first LP they put out, entitled The Ultra Violence. Let's go. Evil Priest, track number 2 of 8. We're off to a good start with this one. Nice. You know what? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Metallica never really hit them pinch harmonics. You never really got them with Metallica, did you? Pinch harmonics? At least not in the material I've heard. Like I stopped listening after And Justice for All. Come on now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bro, do you know that drum beat? I said this during the slower section of the first one. Where's this band from? Is this a New York band? Because I'm hearing New York hardcore. That's a New York hardcore breakbeat sort of rhythm, innit? That's the right word to use. Like hip hop. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where are we going? Where are we going? Bruh, one of the best things to come out of the Philippines? Well, the members may be for Filipino Americans, but Death Angel is one of the classic Bay Area bands. Okay. I was about to say from the Philippines. That's wild. I might have been the very first like thrash band from the Philippines I've listened to. Yeah, that part of the world puts out some crazy brutal death metal though, right? Slam. Come on. That was Evil Priest. I preferred that one to Thrasher's. I like the mid-tempo stomp. And I like that speed up bit. That was pretty good. This is a good band. I jumped into a conclusion looking at the length of the songs and the artwork, believe it or not. I thought, okay, first album, Death Angel, we're going to be getting the same old. And although we still have the roots there, the early thrash metal sound, there's a great mature sort of... I'll tell you what, where I'm sort of picking up on that New York hardcore sort of thing, that's sort of what's selling me this band. Not purely through their moments, but the influence and the direction of the band as a whole, as opposed to just sort of like metal for metalhead sort of thing. There is a slight air of punk rock, and I like it. I like it. And when I say punk rock, I don't mean the Sex Pistols. I mean, there's a little bit of a crossover. It might not be much, but there's enough to keep me pleased and interested, and that's really good. We've got a music video coming up, Voracious Souls, track number 3. Let's keep going. Yes, now, blessed now. Don't forget to rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. I'm drooling right now, people. I've been trying to work out what to get ordered for a takeaway. Bruh, I can't make my mind up. I'm just stacking crap on my order in my what do you call it? In my checkout, and I'm just deleting it and then going to the next takeaway and trying to find something else. I just need to make a decision, people. What should I get? Voracious Souls, track number 3 of 8. We're listening to the Ultraviolence as recommended by the Lion King Richard via the Patreon. One love, people. Let's go. Music video. Here we go. I asked my mate, what do you reckon to Death Angel? And he says, only enjoy the first album. Might put a bit of Suicidal on after this, you know. Come on. Nice. Little sing-along. Come on. Catchy riff. How long were these dudes going before they released this record? So this was put out in 87. When did Death Angel establish, and what did they have out before this? These guitarists are sick with the harmonics. So many harmonics in this band. Quite an emotional scene, that. Look at that. I hate that hat. I don't like that hat at all. What's that? Is that a Vandals badge? Nah, I don't know what badges he's got on. Anybody know? Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. All of the drummers in these music videos in the 80s have all got the same setups. They all got the same drum setup. That was a decent tune. It was catchy. Great riffing. Man, whether it be pinch harmonics, whether it be natural harmonics, them guitarists know how to hit a nice one. Hit a nice little squealy from time to time. Killers 1, track number 4 is coming up next. Will I choose what I want for my takeaway? Shall we find out? I'll see you there. Yes, now, bless, now, don't forget to rest. Now, Des ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV. Brett, it's over. I messaged my mate. Well, it's over as far as my takeaway endeavour is going. I've decided to order a pizza. I always get pizza from people. I'm a pizza head. Got pizza, 16-inch pizza, cheesy chips, can of pop on side. Come on, let's not mess about. The weekend's coming up. It's Thursday night. Do you think I care? All right, blood pressure through the roof, people. I had a takeaway last night as well. Allow me to be, okay? My mate messaged me back. I said, yo, I'm listening to Death Angel. What do you think? He says, I only like the first record. And he then said, all the band members were 14, 16 years old. And he heard that the drummer was 12 as well. That's insane. Killers 1, let's go. Track number 4. Every time I hear the high end now, I assume it's just like bare voice cracks, you know what I mean? Wow. How was that for intensity, man? How was that for intensity? Wowzers. That was sick. You know, you know me by now. Metal guitars, lead guitars, I'm not too fussed, but I like a good rhythm guitar. It was hypnotic, just drilling it in. It's like getting hit over and over in the most comfortable of fashions. That was really good. That was really good. We've got the title track coming up next, alright people, so let's keep on moving forwards, alright? See you there. Yes, now bless now people, don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. We are pitting tonight people, Ultraviolence, title track, number 5 of 8. It's getting a little bit late where I am, so I'm a little tired. Hopefully this wakes me up. 10 minutes 33 of metal, let's go. It's like I'm listening to Opeth with a track this long. Love them chokes on the cymbal. Come on now. We got a circle pit riff, we got a chug riff, what we got going on? Are they going to surprise me? Let's go. In 1985, the Killers 1 EP was produced by Kirk Hammett. And apparently he produced the Ultraviolence album. What? I had never heard that Kirk Hammett has produced a record before. Wow. Is this an instrumental? Nice. Some mad timing, eh? I know this is probably remastered, but Kakame did a real good job on the production if he was behind the recording of this. Let's put some respect on who we got going on. Lead vocals, we got Mark Ozagueda perhaps. Composer and lyricists, Andy Gallion, Dennis Pepper, Mark Ozagueda and Rob Cavastani. Some awkward names in there, right? Here we go. A lot of heavy metal in this. Oh, shall I tell my opinion now or at the end? What do you want? I got a controversial opinion on this. Here we go. Clark 8405 says, if I was to make a thrash metal big four, number 1 would be Metallica, number 2 would be Exodus, number 3 would be Death Angel, and number 4 would be Slayer. We've got 32 responses. Great list, says Dylan. My list: Slayer, Megadeth, Testament, and Death Angel. Jeez, people put it in here. Leave a comment down below what the best list is, what we're going to look through. Metallica, Death Angel, Nuclear Assault, Exodus. Nuclear Assault are hard, yeah. Someone's saying Big Six, don't care. Someone put Celtic Frost in there. Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having Celtic Frost. Give me 1 second, people. My phone's just buzzed. I need to make sure no one's giving me a little summer. Hold on. Yeah, don't you worry about it, people. Don't you worry about it, people. It's good news. It's good news. Somebody said Destruction's more of a death metal band. Sorry, people. This is intriguing to me. We all like talking metal, don't we? Destruction was never a death metal dude. They're a black metal band. In sentence of death. From Infernal Overkill until this day, they were still thrash. They were never death metal. Someone says Razor, Sodom, Sabbath, Onslaught. Bro, we haven't even checked out Sabbath and Onslaught at this point. We need to... Did we check out Onslaught on this channel? We definitely haven't done Sabbath. I've never listened to that band. My experience with Razor was sick, though. We need to do more Razor. I think Razor came a little afterwards, though, didn't they? But I'd put Razor like in the big four, definite. I enjoyed that record so much. Right, let's go. Right. That was the title track, The Ultraviolence, off of the record The Ultraviolence. It was track 5 of 8 by Death Angel. Do you want to know my opinion of it? I've been really enjoying this record. This record's been really good. I felt that was rubbish. I thought it was rubbish. I thought it was talented as far as how unique it was to have a track of such length being an instrumental on a record like this. I think incredibly unique. The music wasn't bad, but it was unnecessary. It was very unnecessary. It didn't tickle me in the right way. I'll tell you that. A lot of the riffs were a bit bland. Didn't necessarily need to be there. I was bored. I was very, very bored. I mean, I was thinking it was going to be boring regardless, being so long as a thrash metal song. And then I read in the comments it was an instrumental, and I thought, oh, yuck, man. Yeah. So that's my opinion of that. For all you Death Angel fans, apologies, but we might have to agree to disagree on that one. Let's move on. We've got Mistress of Pain coming up next. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Death Angel, The Ultraviolence. This one's entitled Mistress of Pain. Let's jump straight in. Track number 6 of 8. Shout out to the Lion King Richard. Right, we might be getting to the good stuff now. The Ultraviolence, the title track, what we just had on, I hated it. Let's go. Riffs. We should have had a riff like this on that one. Come on. Let's go. These lot were very talented for their age. If it's right what people are saying about how young they were. Very talented. Wow. It nearly killed me. So that's some power trip riff this. Insane. Really using what he's got there with that vocal, incredible. Really killed off that screaming on that one, eh? That was a good tune. This band does the mid-tempo the best. That's better than the fast stuff, in my opinion. Generally, across the board, I prefer that sort of riffing. But I think this band really exists in that space. I think this band really does the chugging the best. Let's finish this record off. We've got Final Death, but then we have 1 minute 56 IPFS at the end. So, who knows? Let's see what we got left. Final Death. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We've been listening to The Ultraviolence. I'm actually going to finish this off with the last 2 tracks, because the last one is at 1 minute 55, and I don't know if it's an outro of such. But this one's entitled Final Death. This listen through has gone out to the Lion King Richard for recommending it via the Patreon. Thank you. Let's go. Come on now. Dylan says, just getting into this band and they sound pretty great for teenagers. I think they sound pretty great for adults, you know? Pretty punk rock.
Screaming pain as you gasp for breath. Now it's on the face of final death. Melted faces, blood is on the ground. Of the numbness of his never sound.
I mean, with the harmonics, I hear a lot of Van Halen in the style as to which they're played. Am I wrong in saying that? A little bit of Van Halen influence on the lead guitars there. Yes, no. Nice.
Michael King in the acid rain. Shut us over the sick go insane. Mutilation of forgotten souls. Satan drags him down into his hole.
What's the last riff? I hope it's a good one. Best be a good one. Heavy. Evil. I'm impressed.
Switch to Vodafone.
I'm impressed, but before I say anything, let's finish this record off with IPFS, alright? Let's see what they've got to finish this record off. It was an alright tune. I'm impressed generally by the musicianship of this band. Very mature sounding band, regardless of their age. It's a bunch of dudes who know their way around the music of thrash metal, no doubt whatsoever. Let's see what they finish off with, because that was a big cadence to finish the record, so... Alright, we've got a little clean number to finish. Little bit of movement in that bass line. Bro, they should have played more stuff to that speed. That intensity on the drums, that's hard, man. There we go.
What's blue? Vein! Eat the fucking elephant skin! Tengas onta en mo! Don't do this to me, Fuck you!
I'm a serious guy, I don't like jokes. Don't like jokes. Don't want no jokes on the record. That was Ultraviolence. The Ultraviolence. We're going to finish off with one last video showcasing my final overview of this record, what I thought, and I'll give it a rating out of 10. Once again, thank you to the Lion King Richard. This one was devoted to him, as recommended via the Patreon. Let's jump straight into the review, okay? Yes, now, bless now. Take these headphones off. I've got a review for you. I just listened to the Ultraviolence, the debut LP by Death Angel. Listen to it song by song by song. It was recommended via the Patreon by the Lion King Richard, okay? If you want to check out my live listen through, see what I thought of this record, should be on the channel by now, track by track by track. What did I think? Wow, well, first and foremost, it's thrash metal. I mean, it's pretty bloody thrash metal. Released in '87, it was the debut LP. First and foremost, actually, I did pick it up via the comment section, but my friend also told me during the listen through, because I sent him a message, you're listening to Death Angel because he likes thrash metal. He said, bro, drummer's like 12 odd years old. Some people saying 14 on this record, so I assume it was 14. Not to discredit my mate, but it said that like 2 years earlier, Kirk Hammett recorded another record with him. So I assume he was 12 at that time, and then 2 years later this record was released, and that's why people are referencing 14 now. Which is incredible, because the sound of the band is very mature. Not only is the sound mature, but the instrumental and the musicianship and the craft is not lacking. I've heard a couple of records with like young people, like hardcore, like American hardcore was big for it. Having young people perform in the early days and stuff, and the drumming was always crap, to be honest with you. But the drums were really good on the record. The drums, they didn't need sprucing up, did they, really? The production was good, the guitars were really good. The guitars were unique in their own manner. I heard a little bit of Van Halen in the guitars, in particular through the use of pinch harmonics. Very frequent use of pinch harmonics, and it was nice to hear, because in thrash metal you don't necessarily hear pinch harmonics used too frequently, do you, really? So that was nice. Vocals were good. Can't really give them any discredit for the vocals. Vocal was professional. Bass had a lot of time to shine, which was nice. It was nice to hear the bass pop from time to time. Got 8 tracks on the record. I'll call it 8 still, even though the last track is a bit fillery, right? But it is what it is. The title track, The Ultraviolence, is a 10-minute 33 instrumental coming in at track number 5. I hated it. I did not want an instrumental on the track, on the record. I can't be arsed with instrumentals anyway, let alone one that is like that long, or epic, should I say. It was too much. It was unnecessary. I didn't like it. A lot of people did like it, so I'm going against the grain in saying that. I understand. Wasn't for me. Wasn't for my attention span. Wasn't for my interest. Generally speaking, as far as music's concerned, I want to hear good songwriting. And when I say songs, I mean lyrical. When I mean lyrical, I mean I want words, I want melody, I want at least some sort of phrasing vocally. Otherwise, I'm not too bothered. I can deal with a hardcore intro of sorts, instrumentally speaking, where we can mosh to it. But it seems just a little bit like do a long length instrumental just for the sake of it. And I understand the merit of it. It was good. It was talented. It was very unique. And I said that whilst listening to it. It was very unique because I hadn't come across anything like that on a thrash record before, especially in regards to where they've placed it and how they've highlighted it. It very concentrated, very cool. This band works well in the mid-tempo, the chug, the, head-banging push, not necessarily push-pitting, I'd say. But, like the just aggressive headbanging, as opposed to the fast. I think this band works better in the mid-tempo. Some bands work well or write better in particular tempos and particular facets of the genre. I think this band works best in the mid-tempo. Phrasing, lyrically speaking, it was good. There was no mismatch of syllables crammed into space or odd timings and whatnot. The songwriting was really good. The way the words laid across the instrumental was really good, even to the degree where gang chants were used and they were perfect sing-along moments, really good, emphasising the right areas, proper quality, really good. What more do I have to say? I mean, I'll rate this record. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's not something I'm going to return to. But I'll give it credit where credit's due. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I'll give it a little middle of the line for me. I know 5's quite literally the middle, but I want to give it more credit than that. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Does it make me want to listen to more Death Angel? Half and half. It makes me want to see where this band develops as the band members get older. I would like to see, given that, the majority of the members, if not all of them, continue on in the band, I'd like to see how they progress as musicians and how they continue working together and, bloom from here on and see what direction they take. I would like to hear that, Because when I had a quick browse on Wikipedia to see when this album was released, I've seen that they put out a few records. So I'd like to continue on in regards to that. If you want me to do so, let me know down in the comments, please. And on that note, I'm going to sign out, people. One love. I'll see you on the flip side.